Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Aquaman, issue number 51. For a comic book that has absolutely zero action in it, this was really good. Of course, it was more about the scary threat coming up, and that this is released the day after H.P. Lovecraft's birthday, so that might explain why Cthulhu shows up in this. That's not actually a spoiler, because I was joking. Anyway, let's get talking about who made this comic book, and Cthulhu kind of does show up in this one. So, Amnesty Part 2, Light in the Darkness. Kelly Sue DeConnick is on writing. Pencils, Robson Roca, Danielle Henriquez on inks, Sunny Go on colors, Clayton Cowles on letters. Robson Roca, Jason Paz, and Alex Sinclair do the cover. Josh Middleton does the variant cover, and Paul Norris created Aquaman. So, we actually just get a really fun issue where Jackson Hyde, the son of Black Manta, and the current Aqualad just hanging out. Like, this little thing with his spit coming out of his mouth was just a little bit like, okay, ew. But I get it. Whatever. It's fine. And the art in this is perfect. It's like it's really good. It's very believable. In fact, it's so believable that when they actually show this unnameable horror, they show an unnameable horror. Yeah, it works for me. Like, it totally works for me. I'm good with this. This was just something that it doesn't make sense. Looking at it, it just doesn't make sense. The more you look at it, you're like, okay, like, how could this thing even move? Like, what's up with his face? Like, are those things inside? Are they outside? Like, are they everywhere? What's going on? It's like, it doesn't make sense, which is perfect. Because how the hell do you draw the unnameable horror? Anytime that somebody has ever tried to draw any kind of a Cthulhian mythos thing, it's never worked. Anytime that someone's tried to depict it in a movie, yeah, to a degree, but it doesn't usually work. This works easily as good as the best ones out there. Like the old black and white first time they showed Cthulhu and the claymation thing, where it's just like, okay, that's just goddamn freaky. Yeah, that's this. That's this. This was a really good story. There's an epilogue in here that's almost like a second part of the comic book, where Black Manta actually shows up with freaky Lex Luthor. This was actually pretty fun, even though somehow, guys, this is a spoiler. There's actually going to be a Mecha Manta. Look, man, you know what? I have read enough of Kelly Sue DeConnick's work, and I've read enough of her work on Aquaman that, you know what, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I think this is fine. I also like that, even though it's weird that everybody's doing it, that everybody is in fact destroying the dressing, the names for the past 2 weeks. They've been destroying all the dressings. It's all throughout the DC comic books. They're just wrecking them all. Are they all going to get a new dressing, a new style for that, a new logo? I don't know. But it's cool. I'm digging on it. Anyway, guys, it's like I'm only just noticing that it's universal. It's all throughout now. Anyway, I did like this comic book. I am looking forward to seeing more of this. I don't know how the hell Kelly Sue DeConnick is going to pull off Cthulhian horror and a Mecha Manta. I just see it as being like Godzilla versus, what was it, Megalon, where like Jet Jaguar shows up and Kung Fu Godzilla. That's what I got in my head, and I'm just really hoping that's not what turns out. Anyway, guys, I'm done. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.